What should come first in a modern society? The right to a religious freedom or the need for a public security? Across Europe, laws banning face covering have risen an important debate about where the balance should be drawn between individual rights and the interests of a society. A Muslim woman in Switzerland was fined 100 francs for wearing a face covering while in public. Under Switzerland's face covering law, she appealed the fine, arguing the law was discriminatory and Islamophobic. After the case went through the legal process, the court imposed a much larger penalty of 1,000 Swiss francs, roughly 1,085 euros. This case has sparked a debate across Europe. Some people believe the law protects public safety, while others see it as a restriction on our religious freedoms. So let's go through some of the covering of faces. Some of them cover more than just faces. Some of them cover like your entire body, which is burqa, and we go through them. So first we see niqab, which you can see your hands and you can see your eyes to some level, which is banded. This one is banded. Hijab, it's totally okay. It's mostly worn by Muslims or some Christians as well. And then we have a burqa, which it's under the law banded as well. We have also a khadr, which it's okay, it's not banded. And then we have a dupatta, which is okay. So we are talking about niqab and burqa, which is banded. The Swiss government says the law is not aimed at one religion or another. Instead, it bans face covering in public for several reasons. So let's have a look on a Swiss government official website, okay? So Federal Office of Justice, FOS or FOJ, I don't know. Okay? Information on the ban on covering the face in Switzerland, the legal provisions. The facial act on a ban on covering a face BCFA came into force on the 1st January 2025. Since the 1st January 2025, it is prohibited to cover one's face in the public places. Fine, okay? This is where it's getting interesting, okay? Anyone who covers their face in a public places in Switzerland is a label to a fine of the thousand, yeah, that's 1,000 Swiss francs, yes. As a rule, violating are dealt with under the fixed penalty procedure. The fixed penalty is a 100 Swiss franc, can be paid on spot. So, okay, you get 100 francs and that could be paid on spot, okay. And there is another thing. If a person concerts the refuse to pay the fixed penalty, the normal procedure according to a criminal procedure code, crime PC applies. So you could be jailed. Okay. And there is another thing, okay? It's exceptions. Says like on board aircraft, blah blah blah, in place of worship. Okay, I get it. I think for health reason, if you are sick. So yeah, you get the point. Okay, and let's move on and see what's next. The first reason is a national security and identification. Police and security officials argue that people should be identifiable in public places such as airports, train stations, government buildings, and during police checkups. A covered face can make a identification much more difficult, and sometimes when you put the effort to make it impossible, it will be nearly impossible. Another reason is preventing extremist movements. Some governments believe that banning face covering can reduce the ability of criminals and extremists to hide their identity during illegal activities. Some countries also say the law helps protect secularism or national cultural tradition. They argue that open face-to-face interaction is an important part of their society and a public life. Supporters of the laws believe they improve security, which is a part I can understand, especially in Europe when we have massive cities with massive populations, and make identification easier, of course, absolutely, and help maintain social norms, which is something I don't understand as a Christian, because Christian women wail too, but a little different. Hijab is worn by Christian and Muslim women, especially in Middle East. You cannot say which is Muslim or which is Christian. It sometimes can be seen on Christian women in Europe. And this is a wailing, which is famous for Orthodox and Catholic women who follow Christ. Critics, however, argue that those bans mainly affect Muslim women who wear niqab or burqa, often for religious or cultural reasons. While the Quran calls for modest dress, it does not exactly require women to wear burqa or cover their faces. The burqa and niqab are also strongly associated with a particular culture and religious traditions, and Muslim scholars differ on whatever covering the face is a religious obligation. And this is what I found in Quran myself. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you. Basically 24:31 tell Muslim women, or it just says advice in my English version, to dress modestly and do not show their private parts publicly. So I went to the Bible and I was like curious if I will find something over there, maybe some hint. And let me show you what I found. So this is 1 Corinthians 11:5-6, and basically what it says, if you want to call it that way, it's even more dramatic. A woman who do not cover her hair during prayers will be dishonored. She is basically dishonoring herself. Critics argue that bending those can restrict personal choice, and for women who consider face covering part of their faith, religious freedom. But I didn't find anywhere in Quran or in Bible something that says about covering their face. Look, I could be wrong, but If you will find something in Bible and Quran about covering face, let me know in the comments. Switzerland is not only a country with such rule. Several European countries, along with some Muslim majority countries, such as Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, and Uzbekistan, have also introduced restriction on face covering while in public. And it looks like this trend's gonna be in more European and Western modern societies. Governments that support face covering bans often say they are designated to protect national security by making people easier to identify, prevent extremists or criminals from hiding their identities, and prevent secular values or national cultural traditions. Supporters argue those measures strengthen public safety and social cohesion, while critics believe they can unfairly affect religious freedoms.